Let me tell you a story. So, I'm 14 years old in history class. My friend and I have just spent 1 week working on this hard presentation that we gotta present in front of everyone. And we've literally worked like entrepreneurs, bro. We've spent like 5 hours every single day trying to get it to absolute perfection. And now it's the day we need to present it. So we get to the desk, we woke up, get our papers that we're gonna be reading off of. And I'm the first to go. I have like the first team on the presentation. So grab my paper, take like breath, clear my throat. And as I'm getting ready, I'm looking in front of the entire class, 27 people, plus the teacher, who is like the strictest teacher I've had in my 10 years of being a student. And she has high standards of me too, because I do well in her class. I start presenting, and my legs, they just begin to shake. And I'm aware of it, but I just can't stop it. It's uncontrollable. My voice, it's not being monotone. It's like going high pitch, low pitch, like so the tracheans. It's literally like I'm fighting for my life as I'm just presenting a topic in history class. It's like I'm in front of Vladimir Putin and his entourage trying not to get murdered when I'm just in school. And so eventually I got done with my team. It went somewhat well despite those like shaky legs. But then it gets to my classmate, and he's not that much different from me socially, at least then. It was like a year and a half ago, I think. But when he's speaking, you can tell he's got his body language like a little more spread out, he's taking more space. His voice is monotone. It's not just shifting depending on how he's feeling. He's just speaking the same exact way. And he's giving enough eye contact to everyone, but he's not making it feel unnatural. We got done with the presentation, we get our grades. It was pretty good grade, could have asked for a little more, obviously. And I thought to myself, man, why am I not a little bit more like that? I don't expect to be perfectly calm like water, but why am I not just a bit more like my classmates there? And then we go to yesterday morning. It's a year and a half later. First class for the day. Again, it's the hardest class, and it's the strictest teacher of this year. And he asks one of my classmates to get on the desk to answer his questions. But he can't, he hasn't studied. So he needs to get someone to help my classmate. Guess who he calls? So I get there. Without even thinking, I kinda just start walking automatically, which is a good thing. You shouldn't be overthinking when you're forced to do something, because it means you most likely fail at it. You just gotta go and get there. And for the first 10 seconds, I'm still being a little bit of a bitch. I'm kind of feeling very heavy in my legs, my voice, I can't speak fully. But I remember this advice from Hamza. He was like, instead of breathing to your chest, next time you're in a fearful, stressful situation, be aware of your breath, but go fully into your stomach. And so I did it. And suddenly, bro, I felt like a king. I'm not even gonna lie. In front of my teacher, who's this like 50-year-old, 100 kilogram masculine guy. He's actually a masculine teacher. And I felt like a king in front of him. I was answering all of his questions, those I didn't know. I was still figuring out some like witty response to, I guess, act like I'm knowledgeable. And it wasn't some like cringe response a nerd would give to the teacher. The class was actually laughing, they were having a good time in this performance, so to say. It felt fucking great. He told me to go back, sit on my seat, he gave me like the nice grade. And some of my friends actually asked me like, why were you fucking around so much? I told them, man, I was worried. And indeed, I was. I still felt like heavy in my legs, I wasn't water. And my friend says to me, it didn't look like you were stressed in the slightest. And that kind of hit deep. Because my entire life, I've been this stressed little guy, And now I have one of my friends telling me, man, you were like unfazed. When it was 8 a.m. in the morning, suddenly I'm asked to go to the desk in front of the entire class. I literally fucked yesterday, man. Not that I'm proud of it, I fucked yesterday. So obviously I'm gonna be a little more like body language tucked in, like not so confident. And I did fucking great. The only thing changing was me breathing to my stomach, not my chest. And it makes so much sense if you think about it biologically. Because think of this, bro. When would you be breathing to your chest? Like, not full breaths. Whenever your adrenaline is up. Whenever you're being hunted by that wolf or bear, whatever the hell place you're in. Whenever it's a life or death situation, when you're in fight or flight mode, you would be like, do you want to be like that when you're talking to your crush, or to your teacher, or to your friends, your father, your family? Obviously not. You want to be calm. You want to take this full breath, which shows that you're not in a hurry. You are in control of the situation. It's a powerful feeling because it kind of switches up the power dynamic. Instead of you breathing shallow, being tucked in, taking up less space, that shows the other person that they're way above you. When you take this breath, and you show that you're actually relaxed in front of them, that they're not a threat to you, kinda evens out, or even maybe you're higher than them. Imagine this, bro. You talk to someone which isn't like a 4-year-old kid, for example, an actual person, and you feel more powerful than them, feel more important. Imagine that, just because you take a bit of a longer breath as you're speaking. So your actionable step for this video, it's gonna be, I want you to approach someone who you feel slightly anxious speaking to. It could be a girl that you think is cute, a guy from your class that is maybe more masculine, you think of him as one of the cool guys, or even just a teacher. Just approach him, ask them like a simple question, whatever the hell it could be, like, what's the homework? Did you study for this? Or what class is next? But take this deep breath into your stomach and see just how calm you are. You feel like you're just a person like them. You're not this little loser, gamer, fapper, junk fooder. You feel like a regular guy speaking to a regular guy or girl. It's a nice feeling, bro. Alright, bye bye.